So you're the first Zambian artist to block off Greatest Road to shoot a music video.
Yeah.
What was that like for you? What was the conversation like with Lusaka City Council? Because obviously in the US we see this happening. They block off roads in New York to shoot movies. Even just in SA, Southern Africa, aka blocked off Nelson Mandela Bridge, which is a very, very busy road. I mean, we lived there, yeah. But he shot Run Josie from there. So what was the conversation like with LCC? You know, Zambia is very conservative, but not really entertainment like that. Like, I've been curious. So what was that conversation like?
Firstly, we have a big challenge as creatives, yourselves inclusive. A lot of people out there that are creatives, not necessarily as musicians, but from actors, film directors, and that sort of thing. There are different locations in this country that a lot of people want to utilize, but we are never granted permission for various reasons. That's how come, if you notice, a number of artists you find they'll just shoot from somewhere, a market, or they'll just, put together like what you call it again? A setup. They just do a setup somewhere, in a studio setup, because we are deprived of access to a number of venues or places. And for me, I wanted to set a certain precedence and say, we can do it. Why should it take Tom Cruise to come here for Greatest Road to be blocked?
Yeah, and that would actually happen if they wants to film the next Mission Impossible, and they would block off the entire Greatest Road.
And all of us will be told, will be sent a circular to say you need to use alternative roads. And I wanted to pose a challenge to other creatives and say, dare to dream and dare to do something big, And the whole idea just came about because the song Poverty was out already. And it was buzzing, and we thought, what can we do to make the video exciting, to draw attention, for people to actually want to watch the video? What is it that we can do? Something groundbreaking, something that has not been done. So we thought of a lot of things. We thought of going to shoot from Hero Stadium and pack it with a couple of things, and we thought, okay, cool, that's going to be another cost altogether. Okay, what do we do? Do we go and shoot from the museum and put this, and that? Okay, no, that would be quite challenging. And then someone just said, what about blocking the road? So we started off with blocking off a certain road, and it was like, but nah, that wouldn't make sense. Why don't we block, or why don't we shoot from a bridge? So the idea initially was we wanted to block off the entire bridge. So we wanted to set up a restaurant on the bridge. That was the initial idea. So we set up a restaurant, and the idea was I was going to cut my hair on the bridge and then dress up. You see like what Lil Wayne did with Amelie.
With Amelie, yes.